Hey guys, Drew with Escape and Reality Adventure Co. This video is going to be route planning for overland trips. This is how I do it. I found that doing this route planning gives you kind of a better idea of what you're getting yourself into. I'm going to be using OnX for this video. You can use Gaia GPS or whatever, Avenza, whatever map you want to use. I just prefer OnX. It's easier top down. There's a lot of different filters you can go through. If you guys have any comments or recommendations, throw them in the comment section below. If you guys want to see a video or see how I do something, just go ahead and throw it down there as well. So let's get into it. All right guys, so here we are on the computer, and wanted to start out with I'm using OnX Maps for my maps. As you can see, I've pretty much hit a lot of this area and have a lot of points marked and stuff like that. Campsites, some investigation points, and then actual trails and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and focus in on the green point right here. So this is what I have established as the initial point. This is where all of us guys, just about 4 of us, are going to meet up, and this is where we're going to head out from. So the initial point is going to be here. So going from here, we're going to keep following the red line, and then also throughout the map, you'll see that there is points already marked for like a C-123 provider crash. Just general cool things to go see wherever we're at. So, but we'll come down, we'll follow the trail around, and I actually want to change it to hybrid. So reason why we want hybrid is you can see these lines and stuff like that. These are your topographic lines. So let's take a look right here at the Honey Creek. Where you have a lot of these lines close together, that's going to be very steep terrain, whether it's increasing or decreasing terrain. So with this terrain being a creek, we know immediately, along with the topographic lines, you can see it's 200 feet here and then 100 feet here. So this is going to be a downslope and losing about 50 foot of elevation from this point to this point. And if you see over here, that means this area is a lot steeper. So we're losing 50 foot of elevation from that point to that point very quickly. So the closer these lines are, the more steep the terrain is, whether that's increasing or decreasing. So carrying on, we'll continue on the trail, and then we're just going to kind of watch the trail, looking at all our water sources, roads to cross. So right here, this is a good point to keep in mind, 285. So this is a very large highway that we're going to be crossing over, so we can just keep that in mind. And as long as we cross 285, we know that we're still en route. This is point-to-point navigation. Actually, we have the map and we can active track, but for some reason, if you lose service or your phone fries or whatever, you always have a contingency plan on your route until your phone gets back up. So we'll continue on the route, and this is going through the eastern side of Eglin Range, and then here's the other checkpoint. This is another one that I'm going to acknowledge too, is Alaqua Lookout Tower. We'll pass that, and then we know, hey, we're getting closer to the end of the range, and then we'll transition over here out of the range into Dateland. So coming down here, I believe this is just hardball. Yeah, this is just a hardball road, so no biggie there, just a hardball road. So we'll continue on down, and we'll keep coming down. We got a bridge here because we're crossing a stream of some sorts. And we're just going to follow the trail around. So I went ahead and so I have a fuel stop marked here. This is not too far into the trail, but it's good to just have these points already marked so that you know if somebody's getting low on fuel or somebody forgot drinks or something like that. It's like, hey, we will stop at this point and we'll pick up your drinks, or we'll pick up whatever you need. So another thing you want to keep an eye out is these right here. So when you see a button hook or a dog leg part of a trail, kind of cue into those, because a lot of times it's going to be some sort of terrain. So we'll go ahead and zoom in here, and okay, so we got about 60 foot here, 70, 80, 100, 110, 120. So it's not too bad, but there's definitely some terrain here, which it's just something curious to look at. We will continue out to the east through all of these awesome little towns and stuff like that. And this is the Florida Adventure Trail. I wanted to say that. And this is the longest continuous running overland trail in Florida. It's run by Sunshine State Adventure Co. owned by a real good dude named John, and he runs a page on Facebook and stuff like that. So if you guys are local to Florida, or if not, you can look it up and you can purchase it from his website. So, but this trail, yep, this trail just runs all the way through Florida, and this is what we're using to get all the way to Apalachicola. You keep running up here. Okay, so let's talk about this big stuff. We know that this area right here, and it'll tell you just based off of the layout. So you got a good river, good stream, and then this looks to be all wetlands, and there's no trails. This is owned by the Northwest Florida Water Management District. So we're gonna have to cut up and around this, as opposed to, which is it's gonna hurt our timeline a little bit. Not a huge deal. Coming a little bit more south. What is the fire areas? And that's what these areas and these points are right here. It's just denoting that there is potential thermal activity there on the map. So we can keep that in mind if we want to reroute or something like that. We have that the ability to. This is a grocery marker. So this is general store, and it's going to be pretty much the last place that we'll be able to stop minus fuel up here. We'll definitely probably end up taking a stop there. Looks like a pretty cool little area. Oh yeah, looks like an old little general store right here off the river. So we'll probably take a stop there. Let's get over here to Apalachicola. Here is Apalachicola National Forest, and then you got it marked with an official badge there. And then, so I went ahead and I've already marked 5 total locations that I want to check out. This trip is for the Coordinates and Coffee location for January, and I just kind of do these trips just to scout the spots and see the best location for it. So this is one spot that I have denoted. It's kind of a bigger open up area away from water. Now that we're in the winter months, I try to stay away from water the best I can, as the wind and stuff like that comes off that water. It brings a lot of humidity and also cools the air down a lot. So it makes it a little bit uncomfortable for tent camping. Kind of keep that stuff in mind. There's another point, and then here's another point. Those 3 are all co-located together. And then we also have 2 points on the opposite side right when we come in. So we'll probably hit these points up first, see. But yeah, these will end up being some of the points that we check out and we'll probably end up camping at. So once we get to these points, I will be making videos and you guys will see these points on the ground. I'll mark it, I'll show them on the map. But that's just a quick overview. You can kind of see the whole trail right there. It's a crazy long trail. They also just added another section. I think he said almost 3,000 miles of trail down here called the SOFAT, the Southern Florida Adventure Trail. And then up here we have the Panhandle Adventure Trail. But that's all I wanted to show you guys with this. I'll see you guys at the initial point.